It's 2015. Roddy Piper and Dusty Rhodes are dead, and Johnny Ace is going to somehow work his way back into a power structure. Just things aren't right.
It's almost like 94. It's almost like 91 all over again, but in a much worse position, I think.
Well, at least we don't have Bill Watts coming in and saying, "Well, we need to ban the top rope moves because we got to make them important again because you guys are doing too many. You're doing too many flips off of them."
The worst part is that there are too many flips and there are too many high risk moves.
That's true.
There aren't too many of those, and if Bill Watts came in, it'd be a legitimate wrestling promotion again.
You know what I would love to see Bill Watts do? I'd love to see him come back, run a company, and ban the super kick. Could you imagine the Young Bucks not having to be a Young Bucks match without the super kick?
No, see, that's how you'd book it. I would book the Young Bucks in a no super kick for promotion, just so that they would do the super kick and they would be the actual. You can make Bullet Club the actual NWO. Like, these invaders, they're coming in and using super kicks.
Or they find a loophole, like, it wasn't a super kick, it was a side savate kick. You see, I hit him in the chest, not the head. A super kick got hit him in the head. I hit him in the chest.
You give him all these, and that's the thing is, eventually it will like devolve into a bunch of comedy spots. Like they'll put a banana peel in the ring, and whoa, I slipped, super kick.
I really do hate the super kick, though. Everyone does it now. It's just a transition move now.
Yeah,
it's exactly where the DDT was about 10 years ago, where everyone and their mother was doing a DDT as it'd be body slam, suplex, DDT. The DDT was a finisher. The super kick, when Shawn Michaels did it and a couple other guys did it, it was a finisher. Now it's just like, well, we're going to hit 50 of them in a match, and well, eventually somebody will lose the one.
To be fair, though, I think that's just the Young Bucks that like to hit 50 super kicks in one match.
Though, I will admit, I did enjoy seeing them super kick that kid.
Dude, that super kick to the kid was fantastic. And that's how you fucking do it. There needs to be more kids getting injured in wrestling matches.
I mean,
I never thought it'd come to the point like that.
I mean, if we're gonna have WWE PG all this stuff, let's at least see a kid get chokeslammed or something. I'd love to see like Kevin Owens pop up powerbomb a kid or something.
That would be fantastic. He pops up powerbombs a fucking toddler. He just throws him up in the air like 10, 15 feet in the air, and then catches him right for the powerbomb. You know, it'd be great if Kevin Owens cradle pile drove an 80-year-old cripple.
If Mae Young were still alive, she would do it.
Mae Young would take the bump, of course. I want to see everyone go out there and edit that. I want to see Mae Young against Kevin Owens. I want to see a package pile driver. I want to see a package power pile driver on Mae Young.
And she would tell him, "Do it to me like one of the boys, you pussy."
Don't hold back, you bitch.
That's one of my favorite Bubba Ray quotes ever. He was talking about how he does that powerbomb to Mae Young off the ramp, and before he does it, he's holding her up, and she's like, "You better do it stiff, you son of a bitch, or I'll knock the shit out of you when we get to the back."
Christ. See, you can't get over anymore like that, like Mae Young.
We gotta wait a few years for Ric Flair to become that, though.
See, Ric Flair is going to be one of those guys that you're going to see in a match when he's completely, like, lost it. Like, the Alzheimer's is completely... He's like in Vern Gagne Alzheimer's mode.
Oh, God.
And he just snaps in the ring. And he just goes, like, he just goes back... it's like a flashback to Vern Gagne's camp. You just see him just start doing fucking push-ups while he's fucking stretching people out and everything.
No, I'm just picturing Ric Flair pulling a Lou Thez and doing his final match in Japan at the age of 74. And Flair would do it too for the money. And he goes, Flair tries to go for the flip over the top rope, and he ends up breaking his artificial hip and everything.
He finally pulls off the move from the top rope.
He finally pulls off the move, and both of his ankles shatter.
Oh my God, he was going for a shooting star splash.
Oh, it is Japan.
Yeah, that's what it is. In Japan, you gotta do everything. It'll be Ric Flair versus Kenny Omega. Kenny Omega will do the Shuriken spot, the part where he just folds off and does the Kamehameha thing.
Yeah.
And Ric Flair's just gonna look at him and go, "Woo!" and just start slapping him after that.
Can we just book Flair in Japan now?
Yeah, I have somewhere in the vault. There's some I have some Flair versus in Japan.
I know. A few years ago, All Japan was supposed to have Ric Flair and his son Reed in a tag match, but Flair, being the carny that he is, he was like, "Oh, bad fight over here, and I got high blood pressure, and my legs swelled up. I can't wrestle. Doctor says I can't wrestle." But I'm sure for the right amount of.
Why don't you just put on some special socks so you can make the fight? It's okay.
That's exactly what it was. It was an old man thing where he was wearing his special socks, and it was his circulation socks. But yeah, what the hell? I mean, Dory Funk Jr. just wrestled a match in Japan, and he's 75, so Flair could do it no problem.
Dory Funk went there because it was a barbed wire, no rope explosion match.
No,
and
which would have been funnier. No,
and Dory had to go over there and put over Sakuraba again.
I loved reading that story a couple months ago. Terry Funk has pneumonia. He's 70, so he gets his brother Dory, who's 74, to go over and do the tour for him. All right, I'll double underhook and spin and toe hold some people. I can do that.
That's the one thing I always wanted to see Dory Funk do is get extreme. He never really did much extreme stuff, even in ECW and some of his. He did a couple of
He did the
dangerous things.
He did the barbed wire match.
He did a couple of things. And there was a barbed wire match, but he didn't really take advantage. But you didn't see him really doing anything in the barbed wire matches.
No.
I mean, he wasn't like it wasn't like Terry.
No.
Terry would intentionally throw himself into the barbed wire. And Dory would be like, "Oh, this shit stings. Oh, fuck this."
Oh, okay. Oh, ow.
Fuck. Okay. Fuck. All right. Here we go.
Ow. No, I remember watching some Smoky Mountain DVD. It was a night of some Legends Return Knoxville thing or something, and Dory was on the show, and Cornette and what's his name, Les Thatcher, were doing commentary, and they were saying how Dory Funk, while Terry adapted to the times, he would do stuff. Dory wrestled the same way he wrestled in 1970, and that was the problem. It's 1994, and he hasn't changed one bit.
And neither did Johnny Valentine, and he turned the whole territory around.
Maybe that's what wrestling needs, to bring back a 1970s,
Need a Johnny Valentine nowadays.
An old school style territory where they wrestle as they did back in the 50s, 60s, and 70s. Complete with you need the old ladies in the front row who have the bricks in their purses to hit their heels. Guys winning just after a vertical suplex. Oh, we're gonna get the atomic drop back over.
The atomic drop is still the most dangerous thing I've ever seen in wrestling. It busts out your ass. That's unbelievable. That's horrible. You ever been kicked in the ass?
Have you ever fallen on your ass?
Have you ever been, has anything ever happened to your ass?
Well, now imagine somebody driving their knee up.
Imagine someone shoving their knee right up your ass. And sometimes they'll even catch your nutsack. I'm not even going to deny that either. They catch your nutsack and you got your balls and your ass. You got a knee smashing against both of them.
People laugh at Bob Backlund, but that super atomic drop he would do back in the day, that was some serious stuff.
That was horrible, dude. It was just, oh my god, no. Oh my god, his ass got busted out. This is horrible. And I'm from San Francisco. I know what an ass busted out looks like. So it's just like, holy shit.